common trap construction and built environment firms fall into when writing case studies is just simply to regurgitate the scope of works. I think over the 20 years or so that I've been creating case studies for clients, I can tell you with certainty that when you only talk about the work you've completed, you're selling yourself short. Absolutely missing a trick in the work winning process. The best case studies centre around the challenges you overcame, because this keeps the reader more engaged by giving them more of a story to follow and leaves them in no doubt of your capabilities. Right, let's dive in to my top 3 tips for construction case studies. So they are, number 1, you've got to really identify 1 or 2 key points that make your project different to any other project. Stick to 1 or 2 because otherwise you're going to have serious information overload. Number 2, you want to hone in on the complication. And for you as a construction contractor, this means the biggest barriers to project success. What was risky? What required the most attention and planning? Again, choose 2 or 3. And then explain how you overcame the challenge. If you've got a really unique process or a particular workflow, talk about that. Or a particular innovation, make sure you hone in on it. Number 3, get to the meaty stuff first. If the headline doesn't get people interested enough to click, then the rest of your case study was written for nothing. One way to do this is to use something that I like to call the golden nugget in the headline. And this is about finding the one thing that makes the project special. What is the one thing about the project that is impossible to copy? I've also got a few bonus tips for you as well. Here you want to think about keeping your case study really mean and lean. Include key facts. So if you can talk about the fact that you've saved 2,000 tonnes of greenhouse gas emissions by using an engineered timber instead of traditional materials, get that in there. Avoid salesy language because your audience is going to tune out. Don't be afraid to get into the technical details because your audience wants to learn about the nitty-gritty. And include quotes from as many of the key project staff, project managers, construction directors that you can, alongside great photos, perhaps some infographics and drawings to illustrate the innovation in the case study. And finally, use those case studies everywhere. Drive buyers to your website by including a QR code in your brochure, in the case study, in the bid pack. Give buyers the chance to dig in, read more about the case study, and make sure they see exactly why you stand out from the competition. Good luck.